Hey everybody, welcome back to another video with the Tarot with Tea, and we're back with another video of a spiritual journey guidance tarot readings. So today's video, as I did your meditation, was about you guys are feeling some indecision. It's like a peak. It's like a real big peak that I'm feeling like I feel like it's more of a behavior, or like it's something that you kind of, I don't know if I should say identify with, but it's something that you I'm hearing the word inherited. Like it could be like a trait that you was kind of passed down to you, or something that's you just kind of seen growing up, or it's like molded into you, and it has to kind of be it has to be broken. And I feel like it's a strong emotional tie with it, and it's more about maturity, understanding why you have to break it. Sometimes people just, oh, well, that's just how I am, or that's just what I always seen my dad do, my mom do, and we kind of stick to it. But it kind of takes that maturity to see, like, yeah, my mom is my idol, my dad is my role model, but that's not how it should have been done, or whatever, XYZ. It takes that maturity to see that was a flaw in somebody you looked up to, and it's very necessary for you to break this flaw of yours to move on to the next level, to elevate. So let's dig in and let's see. I didn't shuffle already, so I definitely feel like this is something with a family. I'm hearing the word like cohort, so it could be, if it's not a family, this could be maybe like people who you consider family. So like people who you hang with, like your crew, your buddies, your niggas, whatever. Like, this is something y'all do, and it's something that you have to break out of doing. So this is definitely gonna vary from person to person. Overall energy is the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay. And when you tend to break off, and I don't even think it's necessary to speak up and voice like, hey, I don't fuck with this, or I don't like how you did this. You could just simply not want to take part in that, or not follow those steps anymore, and you don't have to express to them why you don't want to do it. It could just be for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be like voicing your opinion to everybody. You could just be like, hey, I don't roll like that. I don't do that. Y'all can do as y'all please. I just don't partake anymore. So, okay. Yeah. I'm picking up strong alpha energy with this. Some of you are learning to become a man. Some of you are just learning to get that strong alpha energy, even if you are, a woman. But it's like a strong alpha energy, just sticking up for yourself. We have Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, a lot of change with this. It's just like, I'm hearing like empowerment. It's just you really sticking up, because deep down, I feel like it don't sit right with your spirit. You ever like, you see something, or you hear something, you be like, that shit just don't sit right with me. Like, I feel like over time, you like, something about the situation, something about what they doing just don't sit right for me. And you slowly try to like kind of draw away from it. Or you might be like, yeah, that's kind of how they operate, but I don't really be into it that much, or stuff like that. Some of you might have joined a group at one point in your life, like sororities, frats, stuff like that. And you might slowly be backing away from those things. Just certain groups that you may have been a part of, you might slowly be like, I don't know how I feel about doing certain things. But like I said, you don't have to be voicing your opinion to everybody. You could just slowly pull back and break away and be done with it, okay? You don't have to tear down an entire like empire. Nine of Swords in reverse. You definitely feel away. Okay. 10 of Swords in reverse. We'll have a discussion. The Magician in reverse. 7 of Stars in reverse. The Justice. Got some Libra energy here. And the 5 of Wands. Okay. Alright. Everything is like so crooked. But so what? Fight me. Anyways, so let's talk. Let's see, because I took some notes here. What do I want to express to you all? I just feel like if something is this heavy on you, this should be even more of a reason why you want to get away from it. But like I said, I feel like some of you ended up like, these are people who either you might look up to, like role models who display this type of behavior and expect this out of you. And this could just be the way you like live your life and what you like, how, just what you do. Even like career paths and stuff like that. You might be like, I don't want to do that shit no more. Or just like the people who you kick with every single day, you probably like, how the hell am I just supposed to pull away from people who I'm with every single day? Like, how am I supposed to do this? But I just feel like it just only makes sense. And this is about you becoming your own person. You're on your own spiritual journey. Like, you don't owe nobody an explanation. You don't owe not a single solid person an explanation on how you move within your life, because it's your life. It's not even the person who birthed you, because you don't. You can do as you please. Let's be clear. So, I mean, it is what it is. And you have to do what makes you happy. And with this 9 of Swords in reverse, I could tell this shit been sitting on you heavy. So it's like, listen to yourself. And that's why I feel like you're never going to hit the next level until you do this. And this is what was coming towards me during meditation. In order to pass to your next step, your next elevation, you must like stop this. It doesn't sit right with you. You feel it. And it's something I think that's more a part of your everyday life and your lifestyle. So this is a card that's in this deck, and it's kind of like, I look at it as like upright. It's like the universe is yours. You have everything that you want. And in reverse, no. So yours is in reverse. The 2 of Stars. You need a balance here. The purpose of what you do. Move with purpose in life. So the reason you're doing things, the reason you're a part, the people in your life, like what purpose do they serve? The people who you roll with, your role models, like, and the reason that you do the things you do, like what is the purpose of it? And if it's not for something that aligns with, you know, your higher purpose, then it really shouldn't be in your life. If it's something that is just like, this ain't fitting, let it go. I want to see what this 10 of Swords in reverse is about. So we got the 2 of Swords in reverse. Okay. That's that indecision. Ace of Swords in reverse. So let's clarify this 2 of Swords. We got 6 of Stars and the new moon in reverse. Okay. So some of you guys feel like you owe somebody something. You owe it to someone to show, I don't know, rather it's loyalty or respect, or I've been there for you, or you've been there for me. I need to be there for you. I can't just turn my back on you. Loyalty. Like I said, some of you guys may have like pledged into something, like, you know, Masonic pledges and stuff like that. Like something like took an oath or something. But some of you feel like you have to stay here. And I feel like that's the problem. That is where the indecision comes in, where it's no longer aligning with where you are now. Did I have a conversation? I'm trying to think about my last video. Long story short, people change, okay? So, even if at one point you know, this is what you were committed to. You came in here thinking this is what you was committed to. This is what you was going to do. This was how you thought at the same time. This is what you were aligned with. This has now changed. And you should not feel bad about that, because people change and you are literally on a spiritual journey. That is why you should be watching this video. So it's like, how you gonna fault yourself for evolving and changing? So it's not that crazy that your views are changing, and that you want to go in a different direction. So it's like, why do you feel like you have to stay here? And I feel like that's why you're being so tough on yourself. And this is that emotional piece that I was picking up on. I started to kind of get a little emotional during your meditation. It's an emotional piece that you need to sit with for a little bit and really get some clarity. You got the Ace of Swords in reverse here. You need to get some clarity on whose life this is and who comes first. Is it this oath, this promise that you made 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, when you was back then? Or is it yourself now? Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to stay stuck back then when you was, you know, in that position in life? Or are you going to move now with this different purpose? So it's like, you have to sit with that emotional piece to give yourself that clarity that you need right now, because you feel like you owe somebody something. You're not moving forward because you're not taking control of your own life, basically. We got the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse. I'm gonna just run through some of these because I'm kind of picking up what I'm picking up already. King of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. We got the Devil card, Capricorn energy, the Hermit in reverse. It's like, we got the Nine of Stars in reverse. And we got the Five of Moons in reverse. I feel like some of you guys are also have this thing about what people might say about you. We got the Devil here, and we got the Hermit. We got the Queen of Swords, King of Swords in reverse. Some of you are feeling like stuff is going to be said about you. Okay. Why is that? Like, why do you give so many fucks about that? Like, why is that so heavy for you? Why is that so heavy right here? Support. I mean, I'm hearing it like, okay, that's more like an insecurity thing. Like, you feel like you won't have the support of people. Well, duh. Like, if you're leaving people, not everyone's going to be happy about it. Some people are going to have an attitude. Some people are not going to, you know, that's just life. But why is that? Why is your happiness about getting away from something that has you so down not greater than that? Why is that not the main focus? Why is all of this, what people are going to say, how everyone else is going to feel, why is that more important to you than the fact about how you feel right now? Like, you feel like shit being stuck in this area with these people doing these things that you don't even like to do. That feeling should be more like, I need to get this shit off of me. But instead, you're more focused on, oh my God, like, what are they going to think when I tell them I don't want to be around anymore? And it's like, why is that more important to you than them? It's just really about the putting me first situation. The World card in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. Okay, so we have Gemini energy here. We do have a lot of air energy here. So Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. But I'm not picking up air energy because all of these are in reverse. Majorities are really in reverse. So it's like, it's not that intellectual thinking. I am picking up more of the emotional things, those water signs. I was picking up Pisces earlier, that Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer type energy, because it's like, those emotions are coming before like the logical thinking. Like all those things are in reverse. But it's like it's not enough balance between the two. I feel like you need to see also not just, okay, I'm leaving this, but where also do you want to go? And what do you want to fill this with? So whatever this trait is, or wherever this place is, whatever it is that you do that you don't want to do anymore, like what are you going to fill it with instead? Like, okay, we get it, but what else? Where would you like to spend your time occupied? Like, no, I don't want to do this weird shit that I do with this. I don't want to sit out and catcall at women all day. Okay, I'd rather be, I don't know, volunteering at the homeless shelter. Okay, now look at that. That was a nice little swap. So now you gonna get away from the motherfuckers that's catcalling at women all day. Like, okay, but like that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you trying to get away from? What group are you trying to get away from? What type of people or what traits are you trying to replace it with? Like, what is more aligned with your purpose? Because I feel like it's a different direction, but do you know what direction you want to go in? And I feel like that's going to make you feel a little better, because you talked a little bit, well, I'm picking up this little bit about you feeling like you need some support. And it's like, these are shitty people. They do shitty things. They have shitty traits. Why do you need the support of them? Where else are you trying to go? I feel like those are the people who you would want the support from anyway. More like-minded people, right? So that's why I'm like, figure out where else you want to go and what you want to replace it with, and find some people that's on the same thing that you are on. Alright. Oh wait, I only wanted this one. I'll take that one. Alright, so this says, don't let the past hold you back. Okay, so don't let what, I'm hearing the naysayers, but don't let what they say, because, okay, so what, they are going to talk, but we don't care about what they think, because they clearly aren't people who you even want to be around. So why would we care about what the people behind us is talking about? We ain't back there no more. So don't let the past hold you back from moving forward. And what are they gonna say? And I know a lot of times I put off having conversations with people or ending things because I didn't know like what their response would be. And god damn it, I'll be surprised if these motherfuckers was like too scared to even say something back to me. So it'd be like, I put off this conversation when this person was too shook to even respond. So it'd be like, I could have been got rid of them. Like, damn. So don't be afraid to let the past be the past, okay? Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. That's, like I said, it's a lot of air energy here, but a lot of it is in reverse. So let the world, show the world the real you. And this is important because you're not being yourself, and it has to be so uncomfortable. So I'm so sorry that you feel like this and you can't be yourself, and you have to like, you're trying to like conform to this, and it's like your soul is just trying to break free, and you're trying to go to your next step, and you're trying to become, you know, the person that you are always meant to be. So I know it has to suck, and I know you probably hate feeling like this, but the only way it gets better is to be yourself and to be genuinely yourself. So start to break away and get away from those people. It gets better. It feels better. Trust me. And start to gravitate towards those people who really, you know, are going to embrace you. And that's why I'm like, where else would you want to be? Who else do you want to spend time with? Who else would you want to be surrounded by? Because those are the people who are going to uplift you and make you feel good. And those are the opinions that you would value and care for, and who will support you. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. And actually, in here was the Tower. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Are we having a full moon in Aries right now? So this shit could be happening now. Anyways, but a fiery climax approaches. So you could be at your peak, and this could upset some people. If it upsets people, it upsets people. You cannot control how people's emotions take over them. Like, oh well, like some people will be upset. Some people probably won't care about your presence. Either or, some people might, you know, have some words for you. Some people might just talk shit behind your back. But either way, you're going to be happier because you're not going to be in this energy anymore. And you can finally elevate. Like, let the people, let them be back there. So, you know, everyone loves a good climax. A good, you know, I meant that like, you know, everyone loves a good climax. Like, for real. Like, this is the peak. Like, let that shit happen and let's move on. Like, whatever. You're not gonna be happy either way that I'm leaving, so whatever. But stop worrying so much about how upset they're gonna be, because you're upset too. So what difference does it make? No one cares how uncomfortable you are. Alright, I'm gonna get one more oracle. Alright, so your card is Covenant. It's a sacred contract and it's number 7. Alright, so Covenant. It says commitment, sacred contract, and the greater good. You are being invited now by the universe to enter into a sacred contract. The Covenant card means you are being called to recognize that an ancient agreement you made with Spirit needs to be renewed or canceled and torn up. Is an opportunity showing up right now that is in full promise, but you are unable to sign and seal the deal and commit to it? The reason is that it needs to be evaluated to a sacred covenant. The covenant must be founded on the truth, not your truth or his truth or her truth, but a greater truth that takes the destiny of all into account. The covenant is not about your agenda only. Spirit must be invited to come to the table as your girder of the good faith of all to ensure that the direction you are embarking on will be for the greater good. It's important that you understand that you are signing up for. Be sure to read the fine print and not to commit to something that you will soon regret or that you will compromise your integrity. Do not hesitate to put all your own cards on the table so that your motives and desires are transparent and that nothing is left in darkness. With shadow elements remain hidden, the covenant breaks down and becomes a contract with an unspoken dark side that is inevitably fulfilled. So, this is where I feel like you are on your way to, well, I know you are on your next, like, step in elevation. It's time to stop bullshitting. You cannot take this next step with this bullshit. It's just not working. Like, you don't feel good. You don't feel right. You don't feel like yourself. You have to enter this next phase as yourself. It's not happening. Like, I already heard it in your meditation. Like, this shit ain't happening. So, you will be stuck in this exact same phase for the next however many more years if you don't fix this. So it's no way you're about to enter into this next phase with this bullshit. So it's like, let's put all this on the table right now. Put all your cards on the table so that we can enter into this new contract as to what you want to do, what you want to be, and where you really want to go, because this is not fitting right with your soul and your spirit. Now, how this may resonate with you, that's up to you. Everyone will be different. This can vary from a lot of different things. Like, as I was doing a meditation, like I said, some of you guys, this could just be a really nasty trait that you might carry along and have inherited. Some of you guys, this could be like a group of people. But whatever it is, I want you to really take that time and sit with those emotions, and understand that this is not sitting well with you, and you need to start putting your emotions first. And how these people feel, or, you know, how others may look at you now that you're changing, isn't important. It's important about you being yourself and releasing this and letting it go. The full moon is a great time to release things. It's like the beaver moon or something, and it's like the eclipse and shit going on. I'm not strong in astrology at all, but This is a great time to release. So it's time to release these things so that we can move on. Definitely so you can elevate on your spiritual journey. So I'm wishing you all well on this. If you would like a personal reading, all my information is down below so we can get some specifics and help guide you in some guidance from your spiritual team on your journey. I want to wish you all well, and thank you so much for watching. If you want to leave a comment below, feel free to. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and until next time, guys, bye.